Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is Mrs. Bazicki, and we are in the heart of learning about chemistry in our physical science class right now. So one of the things that is going to be really helpful for us is the K-12 periodic table app. Now, you should have probably already downloaded this as per our instructions, but if you didn't, please make sure that you do. It's going to be super helpful as we go along with our chemistry unit. So again, K-12 periodic table. If you type that into self-service, you will find an app. The table actually looks like this. I don't know if you can see. I know it's a little bit, crazy looking. This is Mr. Bazicki's iPad. But it's really, really nice because if you click on an element, let's say I click on aluminum, okay, up in the corner, it tells me the atomic number. It shows me the number of Lewis dots it has. It shows me the radius, the melting point, the boiling point. Lots of really cool information about that element. So really, really nice. It also shows you what group those elements are in, which is really exciting. And then if they're a solid, liquid, or gas. Really cool. All right, so for our purposes today, we are going to learn how to draw a Bohr model. All right, so the Drawing Atoms worksheet, really what we're looking at is the Bohr model. And the Bohr model shows where electrons are located in an atom. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to look at our worksheet here. We're going to look at our first element, which is sulfur. Right? Now, it's probably helpful for you to look at sulfur and then also write the symbol. So I'm going to pull up my app. All right, I'm going to find sulfur. Now, the sulfur is actually S. And if you're not sure, you can click on a few different elements, but it will tell you the name here at the bottom. Okay, so sulfur is symbol S. And it looks like it's atomic number 16. Okay. That's the right one. Perfect. Okay. So sulfur is S, just so that I know. Okay. If it's atomic number 16, that means that it has, 16 protons. Okay. Remember that protons are equal to atomic number. Okay. Now neutrons are equal to the mass number minus the atomic number. Okay, and this is on our previous worksheet, so you probably already know these things. So in this case, our neutron is 32 minus 16, which actually ends up just being 16. So 16 neutrons. Okay. Now, the other thing to remember is that protons and electrons are equal. So P equals E. Okay, protons equal the number of electrons. So we should be drawing 16 electrons, okay? But where the heck do they go, right? How do we know where those electrons are supposed to go on those rings? Well, here's the simple rules. All right, I'm going to write it on the side of the sheet for you. So the first shell can have 2 electrons, max, okay? The second can have 8, and the third can have 8. Now this is the max, all right? And what that means is that you cannot go to the next shell to put electrons until the previous one is filled up. So I will show you this right now. So in our first ring, I can put a maximum of 2 electrons. 1, 2. All right. I go to my second ring. Now I can put 8. And I have to do 16 because I have 16 as my atomic number. And since my protons and electrons are equal, I know I'm going to need 16. So 16, 2, and then I'm going to draw 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now how many do I have? Well, I have 2 plus 8. I have 10. But I need 16. So I need the other 6 to be in the third shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now the last thing I'm going to do at the bottom is I'm going to write out how many are in each shell. So it's going to be 2, 8, 6. And that just tells me how many electrons I put in each one. Perfect. Let's try a couple more. All right, carbon, okay? So carbon is atomic number 6, mass number 12. So So that means that because the atomic number is 6, I have 6 protons. Okay? My neutrons, I'm going to subtract. So 12 minus 6 is 6 neutrons. Okay? Now, once I'm done there, okay, I'm going to draw my electrons. Now, my electrons and protons are equal, right? So if I have 6 protons, that means I also have 6 electrons. So I'm going to draw them out. I have to follow the same rules as here. So 2 go in the first. 1, 2, okay? Now, how many go in that second shell? Well, I only need 6, so just 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, all right? I don't even have to use the third shell. And I put 2, 4. That means I have 2 electrons in the first shell and 4 electrons in the second shell. All right? Pretty easy, right? I promise it's not too bad. Now, the nice thing about these two is you can look these up online. So if you get stuck on one, go to Google, type in Bohr Model, and then type in the element you're looking for, and it will show you how to draw it. Very exciting. Finally, oxygen. All right, atomic number 8, which means we have 8 protons. 16 minus 8 is going to give us neutrons, which is 8. Now, notice that they're often the same. That's not always going to be the case, as you already know. But in this case, it is very often the case. So just know that. Now, because 8 is the number of protons, it's also the number of electrons. So I'm going to start with my 2. Okay. Now, how many do I need? Well, 2 plus 6 is 8. So I need 6 in the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's enough. So 2, 6. That's going to equal the 8 that I need. Again, you don't often have to use that third shell, right? That's only if you have excess electrons, more than the 10 that fill up the first 2. Then you're going to go to that third one, right? You do have to fill these in order. Again, you can't put 1 in the first and then start filling the next one. They have to be full before you're allowed to use that next shell, right? Try the rest of these. I think you guys are going to do just fine with these. They're really not that bad. And please, again, reach out for help if you need it. I can do a few more tutorials. I can show you where to find more. And we're here for you always. Have a wonderful day.